Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining me today. I got an awesome project that we're going to do. I'm going to teach everybody how to do paper flowers, or if you have cardboard, you can use cardboard. This is for Mother's Day or somebody special in your life that you have that you'd like to give something to. So the things you're going to need today are colored pencils, a regular pencil, scissors, I would say a pencil sharpener, and something to cover your table so your table does not get messed up. You're also going to need a hot glue gun with hot glue, and if you have that now, you should plug it in so it's ready for when we need it. And scissors. You're going to need scissors. So I did this one with cardboard. This was just a little box that I had. But I'm going to use paper this time to demonstrate how to do it with paper. I really think I like the cardboard a little more though. But we're going to do paper. Paper's not bad. And my goal is to do one paper flower a day. And on Thursday, I'm going to teach 2 classes. And each one of those classes is also going to be a paper flower. And this is so at the end of this week, you will have a bouquet for your mom or somebody special in your life that you would like to give one to. All right, so we're going to get started. All right, so you're going to take your paper and you're going to cut it into a square for your cardboard if you have cardboard. I already cut my paper into a square. I'm going to set these aside. And you'll need another, well, you'll probably need another one so that you could do the stem and the leaf. So I would say 3 sheets of paper. I don't think I stuck that in the description. Okay, so what you're going to do is when you have your paper, after you have it cut into a square, you're going to cut off the corners of the paper. So just round them off. So round it off. And just do that on all the sides. What I have, kind of a square oval. And then I have a little trash bag right here so I can throw my scraps in. The next thing we're going to do is you're going to take your pencil. You're going to take your pencil and you are going to draw a spiral. You know how to draw a spiral? Well, this is how you do one. So you're just going to start from one side, okay? And then you're just going to go around all the way around. Now, you don't want it too thick and you don't want it too thin. If you get it too thin, it's kind of hard to do the next step, the step after this one. And so just kind of, I'll show you how. I'll show it up close anyway. Just kind of spiral it around. All right. And this is what I have so far. Just a spiral. Now, once you have that spiral, you're going to take your scissors and you're going to start from the point where you started at the edge to draw, and you're going to start cutting around and follow that spiral, okay? Just follow it around. Doesn't have to be perfect on the line. It's just to kind of give you a little something on how to, you know, a guidance, like a guideline. And then I noticed that some of my corners look like they're a little boxy, and that's okay because you can cut it off after you've made the flower. You can adjust it. All right, now look, when you get to this middle part, it's going to leave a circle right. Pardon me, it's going to leave a circle right there. You're going to cut that off, just like that. So then it should look like this. Like that in the middle. Already kind of looks like a flower, doesn't it? Throw that scrap away. You're also going to need another piece of paper so that you can make, well, we'll do that last. We'll do that last. Okay, next step. You're going to take and you're going to start rolling your flower. I think I want to color this first. I'm going to give it a few stripes. So I'm just going to color a few things here and there on it. Now you could do both sides if you want, or you could just do one side. On the flower that I did here, I colored the back side of it. Can you see that? And the inside still looks like the paper, because I think that's kind of cool looking like that. Anyway, I'm just going to color this. Color it yellow because I like the yellow. You could add extra lines to the sides of the flower if you wanted. There. Just kind of, you could scribble, you could do it really precise if you want to make it look perfect. You know. And then just keep coloring. I guess we could have colored the page before we cut it. But then if you did that, you wouldn't see where the extra little lines are going to be to like add some oomph to it. I hope this turns out okay. I love yellow roses. I think they're pretty. I need to sharpen my pencil. That's what my problem is right now. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. It's kind of rainy here in St. Louis. All right. Color, color. Almost done. Then after we get this colored, the next step is to start making it look like a flower. And it's kind of tricky. When I teach this at the museum, it's not the easiest, so you really got to take your time at it, okay? Okay, that's what I got now. Set that aside. Now the next step, this is the tricky part. The next step is you're going to flip your paper over to where you're not seeing it, okay? And then you're going to take this, and remember how if you've joined me in any of the other videos I've done, how we've done our sticks? Well, that's kind of how we're going to do it. So you're going to start kind of folding it up really tight, and then you're going to start rolling it. And what should happen is it should start to form a flower-looking thing. Can you see me doing this? Maybe let me scroll up a little bit. Or zoom up, I should say. Okay, can you see? There you go. All right, and then just, you're going to keep rolling it. And then what's going to happen is, see that? And then just keep on going. And then you could take your fingers and you could just start doing this. It makes it so much easier. Just keep going. Now see how this is working? It's kind of coning out on me. That's okay. Just want to make sure that it stays even right there. That's important, okay? You want to make sure that's even. In a little bit, it's not going to matter, but in the beginning, it does matter. Because if you don't have it even in the beginning, it's just going to go everywhere. All right, see how I'm doing this now? Finger in there and just keep rolling. Roll it up. It takes some practice. I've been doing this for a little while, so I kind of know how to do it. But just roll, 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 okay? If I have time, we'll do a couple of these. Depends on how much time I have. All right, and then just keep going. Look at this. Now see how it looks now? Look at that. You want it to not look sloppy. You want to really just kind of work with it. You got to roll it tight because when you do the next step, it's going to matter what it looks like. Ready? So now when you get to the end, you're just going to roll it around there, okay? And that's what it should look like when you're done. Like that, right? All right, this is the fun part. Next step, you're going to set it down on the table, okay? And you're going to release it. And then this is what it should look like. Beautiful little flower, right? Yeah, okay. And then the next step is you're going to roll a stick for your stem. So I want to color my stem. So I'm going to start coloring the paper so I can have this beautiful green stem to go with my yellow flower. Color the paper. You can use crayons or markers if you want to. You don't have to have colored pencils, but I chose colored pencils today because I kind of like the way the texture is on the colored pencils with the paper. like the texture of it. All right, now that I got that color, the next step is to start to roll it. Now you can use the hot glue to finish it off, all right? So you start rolling it, you're gonna flip your paper over, and you're gonna do the same thing you did with the flower, except with this. So you're gonna really tightly squeeze that, right? And then let me show you what I mean by that. See how I did that really tight and I squeezed that? That's how you wanna do that. So squeeze it and then start rolling it while you're pinching, okay? While you're pinching, and then eventually your fingers will just start to be able to move it, right? Sometimes this wax paper might be holding me back. All right. Yeah, this one's not. There we go. It's supposed to just roll on up. Okay, now that I have that, I'm going to put some hot glue right here so that I can glue it to the stick, right? And since I already have some just kind of dripping off, I'll just use that. And then be easy. You don't burn yourself. It hurts. Hi, Lori. Hope you're well today. All right, so then I got my stick, which is my stem. Cut off the end a little bit. Cut this off. Next step is the bottom part of it, okay? So you're going to need another piece of paper. So see, I was right, 3 pieces of paper. And then what I really need is a circle to trace on. But since I don't have one, just kind of eyeball it. So I'm going to do see about how big that is? I'm going to do it about to here. Can you see that? What's wrong with my lighting today? So I'm just going to cut a circle. If I need to cut it down, I can cut it down, which it looks like I'm probably going to. Hello, Melanie. And then we're just going to keep going around. Now I have that. Next step I'm going to do is I'm going to poke a hole in the middle of this, all right? And the reason I'm going to poke a hole is so your stem can go through it when it's hot glued onto your flower. So your pencil should work. Just poke a hole straight through there, right? Just like that. And then I think I want to color this too because this is kind of going to look like the bottom part of the flower, right? So I'm going to color it first, and then we're going to cut our little notches out of it. Color it first. Okay, and then the next step, it's easier if you just kind of fold it in half, and then you're just going to start cutting notches out. I'll show you what I mean by that. Cutting some notches. Okay. Making sure everybody can see me. All right, and then when I open it up, it should kind of look flower-y, right? And then these will get bent down once it's hot glued on. Okay, let me poke this again. Okay, now next step is to glue your flower onto this, okay? So you're going to put hot glue all around here, like so. See how I did that? Can you see it? Okay. And then you're going to take this and you're going to stick it on there. Now you're going to make sure that the middle is in the middle. This is the tricky part. You want to get that even and then make sure the middle is in the middle. There we go. And then just push it down. You want to push these down onto that hot glue because you want this to be glued down, right? If for some reason when you do that it comes off, you can add a little more hot glue under here, which is what I'm going to do. So that first petal right there, see how that's coming off right here? I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue right there because it's not wanting to stay like I want it to. There you go. And then kind of like it like this because it makes it look more like a flower, but see how it's really, the petals are really big? Sometimes people don't like that and they cut those edges to make it all even. I kind of like it, so I'm going to leave it like that. And then the next step is the stem. So you're going to shove the stem in the flower. tried it. Now look, when I did that, what happened was it pushed that, see it pushed that? So you want to kind of maneuver it to where it's not going to do that, okay? So kind of just work with it until you've found a sweet spot there where it's not going to do that. There you go. And then you can add some hot glue to the bottom of the stick, right there, just so it don't come off. And if you need to, you could probably do it inside right here, but I think this is going to be okay just like that. Just like that. Now you have these right here that we put on. You're going to bend those down. So just start bending those. Bending them. If you want to use like if they're long enough and you want to use like your pencil, you can use them to bend it that way too, like this. But I don't think I did mine long enough, so I can't do that. Or you could just fold them down, that works too. There we go, check that out. That's so cute. And then the next step is to do the leaf. So you're going to have to take one of these, cut a piece of paper, and fold it in half. And once you have it folded in half, you're going to draw half a leaf. Whatever shape you want. It's up to you. You can do 2 of them if you want. I think I'll do 2. So I just drew something a little like this. And then I'm going to cut those out. One, and one more. All right, and then you're going to unfold them and you're going to color them with whatever things you have. Clean up my area really quick. Okay, now you're going to color your leaves. Don't forget to add your line in the middle where you folded it to make it look leaf-like. Color this up. I'm going to add a line in the middle, and I'm going to use a different color to add the line. Okay, here, different color, dark green, and up here. That's what I got so far. And I'm going to add a little bit of shading to the side because why not? Sides. Just add a little bit darker colors on the sides. Like so. Okay, next step. Next step is you're going to fold the ends of your leaf like that. So decide what end you want and fold it. Hi Rich, how are you? Fold it like that, okay? And then you're going to take it and you're going, you're going to fold it in the middle too. So see where I have that line? You're going to fold that, crease it. Just like that, and then uncrease it. So it kind of looks leaf-like. Same with this one. Okay, and then you're going to hot glue that to your stick. So you're just going to glue this part to your stick, right? To your stem, I should say. So put some hot glue on your leaf, and then be really careful you don't burn yourself. Figure out where you want it. See how I did that? Straight up and down. Do the same one, same way. And I'm going to put this one a little further down on the stem. And then you just take your leaves and you bend them down. And that's how it looks when you're finished. You can make a bunch of these, and you should make a bunch of these, so that at the end of the week, after we're done making all of our different flowers, you can make one big bouquet for your adult, your mom, your friend, your whatever. Well, I want to say thank you for joining me to make this awesome rose paper flower. Tomorrow, I'll be doing another one to add to your bouquet. If you want any information on City Museum, you can go to citymuseum.org and it'll have all information that you're wanting to know. You can also follow us on City Museum's Facebook page, City Museum St. Louis. Join me tomorrow again at 11 o'clock to make another beautiful flower. Thank you.